Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Hawk Winners franchise here in number 1. Last episode, we defeated the Freebooters in a doubleheader as we swept them 19-7 and 8-5, as we're now 2-5 on the year, ending our losing streak. Alright, so I do hear the lag switch there, so let's go ahead and fix that real quick. See if that helped fix the problem or not. Alright, let's see. Check 1, 2. Check. Alright, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and exit out of the stream so we can get rid of the double feedback there. Alright, go over here to the channel. Okay. Nope, not the channel. I want to go to Stream Manager. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So let's jump into today's action here. We are taking on the Moose. First time we've seen them here in the series. It'll be a double header here today for everybody's enjoyment. We're coming in on a 2-game winning streak, beating the Freebooters last time out. We crushed them in the first game. I forgot the score. It was 19-7, and then beat them in the second game 8-5. So with those 2 victories under our belt, we're going to go into the final game of the season's first half, and then we'll also play the second game, which will be the first game in the second half of year number 1. Moose come in at 4-2. They're currently the division leaders, 2.5 games ahead of us. On the mound for them is their left-handed veteran, Joffrey Rockman. He's locked in 1-0 with a 1.08 ERA and an 0.72 whip. And on the mound for us is going to be rookie right-hander Emerson Glover, 0-1 with a 21.60 ERA and a 2.80 whip. She got clobbered her first time out against the Herbivores, looking to bounce back in a big way in her second career start. Lineup for the game 1, leading off locked-in first baseman Dirk Sportswood, batting second locked-in rookie left fielder Smash Lafayette, batting third locked-in shortstop Nora Holmes, batting fourth DH Stu Burko, batting fifth second baseman Bobby Bash, batting sixth center fielder Geronimo James, batting seventh third baseman Hal Bruce, batting eighth it is going to be catcher Tiny DeGrande, he is tense, and batting ninth is tense right fielder Marcos Resplendent Jr. We're going to go ahead and jump into the action here for Game 1 at home at Red Rock Park. First time we've been back at Red Rock Park since game number 2 of the season. We then went on a 5-game road trip immediately after. So these are going to be games 2 and 3 here at our home ballpark today. Hopefully things go well, all things considered. Hopefully everyone's having a great evening here tonight on Friday evening. Moose coming in here, they're a really good power hitting team. Rotation and bullpen are both above average. Defense is average at best, and their speed is non-existent. Their contact is pretty bad. So this team relies a lot on the long ball and their pitching to get them through games. We'll see if that is the strategy that is going to work here, Cotton. Leading off is third baseman rookie Jeannie Tamayo. The shortstop who was just picked up out of free agency last episode is going to be getting her first career at bat. Contact versus righty active here against the rookie Emerson Glover, making her second career start. Glover on the year 0-1. She has a 21.60 ERA and a 2.80 whip. 12 earned runs given up in her first start, going 5 innings, 11 hits, 3 homers, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 4.23. Glover gave up 4 earned runs in the first inning against the Herbivores, 8 earned runs in the second inning, and then threw 3 shutout innings to finish her outing. Lineup for the Moose today, after Tamayo, it is locked-in left fielder Stallion Johnson. Batting third is the DH today, Hieronymus Jackson. Batting fourth, locked-in first baseman Perry Quaker. Batting fifth, second baseman Fred Bobbitt. Batting sixth, right fielder Irene Fast. Batting seventh, shortstop Nacho Crisp. Batting eighth, center fielder Jose Tremendo, how the game will pronounce it. And batting ninth is going to be catcher Pedro Nixon. So 2 rookies in the starting batting lineup for the Moose. Tamayo, who is starting over Rip Dingers, the veteran, who is tense, and rookie center fielder Jose Tremendo. Rookie left fielder Buck Swiner is on the bench. Alrighty, Glover is set. Let's go ahead and get it on. Fastball in there at the knees on the check swing. We're underway. The ball away, strike called, 0-2. Quickly ahead in the count as tough out activates for Tamayo, whose contact rating now goes off the chart, up over 100. He's him away outside, 1-2. Cut up and in. Line to third, right at rookie Hal Bruce as he'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up is left fielder Stallion Johnson. He's locked in, hitting .500 with an RBI on the year. Slider down and in on the first pitch. Johnson grounds at the first, backhanded by Sportswood cleanly. He'll race to the bag and win the foot race, 2 down. Base is empty for DH today, Hieronymus Jackson, hitting .320 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch, blew it by, a 0-1. Cutter down and away, low and outside, 1-1. Curveball down and in, check swing low, good eye there by Jackson, 2-1 the count. Four-seamer up and away, skied to right center field, Resplendent going over. He is there and puts it away in right center to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Glover. Bottom 1, it is scoreless. Sportswood, Lafayette, and Holmes do up against veteran left-hander Joffrey Rockman. Sportswood leading off, locked in at first base today, hitting .452, 2 homers, 4 RBIs at the top of the lineup. He'll be the first batter to face locked-in left-hander Joffrey Rockman. Making his second start of the year, Rockman 1-0. He got the victory his first time out. Gave up 1 earned run in 8 1/3 innings pitched, 2 outs shy of a complete game. 1.08 ERA and a .072 whip. 4 hits surrendered, 2 walks, a wild pitch, and 11 strikeouts. Batting average against on the year, 138. Currently leading the team in batting average against and strikeouts. Also in ERA as well. In the starting rotation, that is. Klaus DeGame, the closer, is ahead of him in the ERA department. He also has the lowest whip. So Rockman feeling it after his first start. See if he keeps that momentum going here today. First pitch inside on the changeup, misses, ball 1. Rockman sets. Fastball up and in is high on the two-seamer, 2-0. Two-seamer away, sky to right center field. That's hanging up for the center fielder Tremendo. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up is left fielder rookie Smash Lafayette, outside pitch active, hitting .556 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Changed away in the first pitch, ripped into gap left center field as Lafayette went with the off-speed pitch and drove it all the way into the corner of left center. Tremendo gets it in, and that is a double for Lafayette as he gets another extra base hit. Rookie in scoring position, 1 down for rookie shortstop Nora Holmes, locked in, hitting .452, 2 homers and 4 RBIs on the season. Heater up and in is a strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and away, chased it late, 0-2 the count. Slider inside, Holmes skies it left center field. That's a tough play. Johnson does not get there as it does drop in. Freezing between second and third was Lafayette, so he will advance to third. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Burko. DH has Powers lefty active here, hitting .455, 5 RBIs on the season. Heater away is outside, ball 1 as Burko looks at it. Heater up and in, and says inside. 2-0 the count to Burko. Fastball middle and ripped into left center field. Hot can of corn coming at you as Burko tattoos that one into the first row of the first deck. First of the year for Stu Burko, and that 3-run shot puts the hot corners on the board. It is 3-0. Next up, second baseman today, Bobby Bash, hitting .367, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year as Rockman no longer locked in. Heater down and in, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer fastball away, 4-seamer misses, 1-1. That fastball's outside as well, 2-1. Fastball middle in, Bash misses it on the windup. Skied to right center. Over for it is Tremendo. He's calling for it. He'll put it away, 2 down. Base is empty for center fielder Geronimo James. Outside pitch active, hitting .379 with an RBI of the year. On the year, sorry. Fastball middle of the plate, dumped into center field as James has another hit as he'll be on with 2 down. So that keeps the inning alive. Rockman now tense. Next up, third baseman rookie Hal Bruce, batting 1 for 1 on the year. Getting the start today as Jeb Jumps is out of the lineup because he's tense, which moves Bobby Bash to second base. And Hal Bruce, the sure-handed third baseman, is in the lineup as the rookie gets his first career start in the league. Fastball middle of the plate, ripped to right center field. That is down for a hit. Digging for third is James. He will get in there safely on the single. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Next up is rookie catcher Tiny DeGrande, who is tense, hitting a measly .176. 4 RBIs on the year for the catcher. Muddling through the season. Changeup is outside from Rockman, ball 1 as he is still a little shell-shocked out there on the mound. Fastball inside, dumped into right center field, sinking quickly. Tremendo does not get there as that is down for a hit. RBI single for DeGrande. It is 4-0 hot corners. He's back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up rookie right fielder, tense Marcos Resplendent Jr., hitting 2 for 8 in his young career, 2 RBIs on the season. Fastball middle in, dumped down the right field line, foul, out of play, 0-1. Fastball up and away, dumped to right field, that's sinking quickly. Fast runs it down there with her speed, and that will end the inning. But the Hot Corners send 9 men to the plate in the first inning, get 6 hits and score 4 runs. 3 on the home run by Stu Burko and 1 on the RBI single by DeGrande to the second. 4-0 the score. Quaker, Bobbitt, and Fast due up. Leading off cleanup hitter today, first baseman Perry Quaker. He is locked in. Low pitch active for the veteran, hitting .364, 6 RBIs on the year. Two-seamer up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, chased outside, line back to Glover, who goes behind her back to make the catch. Nice play. 1 down, and that'll bring up second baseman Fred Bobbitt. Powers right-hander active, hitting .417, 3 RBIs on the year for the second baseman. Curveball down, low in the dirt, ball 1. Forcing the middle in. Hit up the middle to short. Holmes over to her left, cuts it off, fires to first. Easy play, 2 down. Base is empty for right fielder Irene Fast, hitting .333. 2 homers and 4 RBIs on the year. Two-seamer down the middle, check swing strike. That should have been killed, 0-1. Cutter middle in, that's fouled back, 0-2 the count. Ball down, chasing the dirt, grounded up the middle, seeing eye single 4. Fast as that is the first hit today for the Moose. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive here for the 7-hitter, shortstop Nacho Crisp. .346 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year for Nacho. Cutter up and in on the first pitch, driven by Chris, left center field, hit pretty well. James tracking it to the warning track, makes the catch, and that will end the inning as Glover puts another 0 on the board, as that is her 5th consecutive scoreless inning, dating back to the last 3 innings of her first start. Sportswood, Lafayette, and Holmes due up. Top of the lineup leading off again in the second. Here's Sportswood, 0 for 1 with the fly out to right center. He's still locked in as Rockman is still tense after the first inning. Fastball down and then is low, ball 1. Fastball away, driven by Sportswood to right field, hit pretty well. He got all of that one, folks. Hot can of corn coming at you there in the right field bleachers. Third homer of the year for Dirk Sportswood, and that gives us another run. It is 5-0 Hot Corners. Next up is the rookie left fielder Smash Lafayette. He started the rally in the first inning with a double. He is locked in still. Second homer given up by Rockman today. Heater up and in high, ball 1. Heater inside, caught the corner, 1-1. Fastball up and away is chased high, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball up and in, chased it, strike 3. First punch up for Rockman, 1 down. Next up, locked in shortstop Nora Holmes, 1 for 1 with the single today. Change of outside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and away, swung through it high, 1-1. Fastball down and in, hard grounder to short, right at Crisp. He'll make the play, 2 down. Next up, DH Stu Burko homered his first time up, driving in 3. 1 for 1 today. Heater away is outside, ball 1. Change up in there at the knees, 1-1. Fastball middle in is skied to the left of center. Over there for it is Tremendo, and that ends the inning. But the Hot Corners put a run on the board with the leadoff home run from Sportswood. Third of the year for him, 5-0 to the third. Tremendo, Nixon, and Tamayo due up. Leading off, rookie center fielder Jose Tremendo, hitting .286 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Slider down and away, in there at the knees, 0-1. Of course, fastball up and in, swung through it, 0-2 the count now to Tremendo. See him ripping away. Popped up foul, DeGrande giving chase. That's just out of his reach off the railing, 0-2. Cutter down and in. Hit up the third base line, just foul. We'll do it again. 0-2 remains the count. About down, chased in the dirt, strike 3. DeGrande picks it and fires the first. 1 down, first punch out for Glover today. Next up is catcher Pedro Nixon, hitting 2 for 3 on the .667. I don't know if that's 2 for 3 or 4 for 6. No homers, no RBIs on the year. Cutter down in the way is outside, ball 1. Ball hangs. Nixon drives it right center field. Can't hang those. And it is long gone. Home run for Pedro Nixon, his first homer of the year, and that will put the Moose on the board today. It is 5-1. As Glover hung a breaking ball right down the middle. Next up, rookie third baseman Jeannie Tamayo, 0 for 1 today. Ball away in the first pitch. That's grounded up the middle. Base hit as the rookie gets her first career hit. She'll be on with the single. Earn her first one down. That'll bring up Stallion Johnson, 0 for 1 today. Still locked in. Cut her up and in. High, ball 1. Four-seamer away. Outside, 2-0. Slider down and in. Line to first. Over the leaping Sportswood's glove. Into the corner it goes. That is a fair ball. Splendid gets to it quickly, gets it in, and that's going to be a double. 2 in scoring position, 1 down now for the Moose. Here's Hieronymus Jackson, 0 for 1 today. Slider away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Cut her up and in. Chased it high, 0-2. Cut her down and in. Inside, 1-2. Dribble down. Fouled back. Still 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing outside, 2-2. Cut her up and in. Popped up foul behind third. Bruce giving chase. He will get there in foul territory to make the catch. 2 down. Next up, the first baseman Perry Quaker, 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Line to first. Sportswood dives, cuts it off. Flips in time. Glover makes the play, and that ends the inning as she strands 2. But she does give up the first run of the day to the Moose on the home run to Perry Quaker, his first of the year on a hanging curveball. Bottom 3, it is 5-1. Hot Corners lead. Bash, James, and Bruce do up. Bobby Bash leading off. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right center his first time up. Fastball is chased high, 0-1. Fastball away, line by Bash to right field, right at Irene Fast, 1 down. Next up, Geronimo James. He singled his first time up and scored a run. Fastball away, hit off the end of the bat to short, right at Crisp. Easy play for him, 2 down. Rockman back to neutral, and that'll bring up rookie Hal Bruce. 1 for 1 with a single today. Fastball inside, misses from Rockman, ball 1. Heater in there at the knees, 1-1. Fastball down and in, swung through it, 1-2. Fastball down, chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Rockman as that's a 1-2-3 inning, his first today. To the 4th, it is 5-1. Hot Corners still lead. Bobbitt, Fast, and Crisp do up. Here's Fred Bobbitt, 0 for 1 today. Curveball down and away, low in the dirt, ball 1. Seamer up and away, fouled back, 1-1. Force him down and in, low in the dirt, 2-1. Slider up in, check swing high, 3-1. Cutter away, line deep left center field. James giving chase. That's going to get over his head, and that's going to 1-hop to the fence. James gets it in quickly, but it is going to be a leadoff double as Bobbitt's in safely. Leadoff man on for the Moose. Here's Irene Fast, 1 for 1 with the single, her first time up. Cutter down in the way, low on the first pitch, ball 1. Slider up, fouled back, 1-1. Receiver down and in, low, 2-1. Receiver up and away, swung through it, 2-2. Ball down, low, 3-2. Cutter middle of the plate, grounded in the hole, into left field, base hit. First and second now with none down. Is Fast 2 for 2 today. She's locked in. Here's Nacho Crisp, flew out left center's first time up. He's 0 for 1. Ball down and in on the first pitch, line to center, right at James. Makes the catch. Runner holds at third. Runners at the corners, 1 down now. Here's Jose Tremendo, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Currently tense. Two-seamer down and away, low, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, check swing strike called, 1-1. Slider away, runner goes outside. Throw down by DeGrande is perfect, but late as Fast easily steals second, erasing the chance at a double play. Irene's second steal of the year. She is 2 for 2. 2-1 the count. Ball down and in. Chop the second. Bash there. Cuts it off. Fires home. And they're going to have the lead runner in a rundown. Bruce is going to tag him out for the second out of the inning as runners are at first and second after the fielder's choice. Here's Pedro Nixon, who homered on a hanging curveball his first time up. Cutter middle in on the first pitch, line to third, right at Bruce, and he makes this catch, and Glover gets out of the jam in the fourth without anything scoring. Bottom four, we're still up 5-1. DeGrande, Resplendent Jr., and Sportswood due up. Leading off is catcher Tiny DeGrande, singled in a run back in the first inning. He's 1 for 1 today. Fastball down and in, low from Rockman, ball 1. Fastball up and in, DeGrande drives it deep right field, carrying well, back at the wall, fast leaping, hot can of corn coming at you as that lands in the stands. First career home run for Tiny DeGrande as he finds the power stroke, and that makes it 6-1 as we're back up by 5. Next up, rookie right fielder Marcos Resplendent Jr. flew out to right field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Fastball up, skied out of play on the right side, 0-1. Rockman tense once more. Fastball away, line to right, over the leaping Quaker's glove, down as it dips into the corner. Splingle for Resplendent, he'll be on. Runner at first, still none down as Resplendent back to neutral. Here's Derek Sportswood, 1 for 2 with a solo home run today. Fastball outside, misses, ball 1. He's also flown out once. Fastball away, line to right center. That is down, heading for the gap. It's going to roll almost all the way to the wall as that's down. Coming around third is Resplendent, and he will score on the double. It is 7-1, hot corners. Next up, Lafayette, 1 for 2 with the double today. Rockman still tense. Fastball up and in, line to third. Diving to Miles, she makes the stop. No play at third, she'll go to first with it in time for the first out. Sportswood at third now on the fielder's choice. Here's Nora Holmes. 1 for 2 with a single today. Hey, one boy. Yes, you do love to see it as we're up big here early against the Moose in game 1. Rockman has already served up 3 gopher balls. Let's keep it going. Holmes ready. Slider down and in. Caught the zone. 0-1. Fastball up. Ooh, chase that hot bat swing. 0-2. Fastball away, driven by Holmes to right center field. That's going to go hit the gap, and that'll be extra bases. Sportswood in from third. He scores easily. It is a double for Holmes. 8-1, hot corners lead. Keep it rolling. Next up, Burko. He homered back in the first inning. He's 1 for 2 today. He really threw it away. Yep. Change up at the knees. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider up and in, line back to Rockman, who knocks it down. That's a no man's land. Bobbitt throws the third, late on the fielder's choice. Everybody's safe. It's an infield single. Next up, Bobby Bash, 0 for 2. Looking to join the hit parade. Bobby set. Rockman delivers. Sliders outside. Ball 1. Change it out in front of it, down and in. 1-1. Slow it up, Bobby. Out in front of the changeup again. 1-2. Now fastball. Fastball down and in, popped up, left center shallow. Tremendo's going to play it. We are going to hold the runner. Tremendo's got a gun. We're not running on this. Nope. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Next up is Geronimo James, 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded out to shortstop last time up. James has also scored a run today. Fastball up and in, chased it high, 0-1. Fastball up, hit the third, diving to Mile, makes the snag. Rookie fires the first, late infield single for James. That's 9-1 as Holmes scores from third. First and second, 2 down for the rookie, Hal Bruce. 1 for 2 with a single, struck out swinging last time up. Heater in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up, line back up the middle, base hit for Hal Bruce. Rookie coming around third, we're going to hold her there, bases loaded. Smart play, smart play. Next up, Tiny DeGrande, homered last time up, driving in a run. He's also singled in a run, 2 for 2 today. Tiny looking to keep it going here. Bases juice, 2 down. Fastball up, he missed it. Skied to right center, that was a chase. Tremendo calling off fast. He'll put it away, and that will end the inning. The Hot Corners tack on another 4 spot. It's 9-1 to the 5th. Tamayo, Johnson, and Jackson do up against Glover. Good start so far. Halfway point here in game 1. Looking good. Looking good. This is looking like our 3rd win in a row, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's keep playing the game. Here's rookie Jeannie Tamayo. First career appearance in the league for Tamayo. She singled last at bat, getting her first career hit. She's also grounded out today. You see her down and in, line at the middle. Bash has no reaction time for that, and that's going to be another hit for Tamayo. She's 2 for 3. Jeannie on to lead off the inning, and that'll bring up Stallion Johnson, who doubled last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Curveball up and away in the first pitch. Rip foul, out of play. High hopper into the stands. 0-1. Cutter down and in. That's line past Sportswood into right field. Base hit. 2 on, none down to start the inning. Moose are in business. Next up is Hieronymus Jackson. He's 0 for 2. Fouled out behind third last time up. He's also, I believe he's flown out. Slided down and away in the first pitch. Outside and low. Ball 1. Glover starting to tire. She's approaching the 60 pitch mark. Cutter down and in is low. 2-0 the count. Just fucking killed someone. Yeah, exactly. High hopper. Gotta pay attention here. There's no screens to protect you unless you're at behind the backstop. 2-1 the count, and even then you gotta be wary of pop flies. 2-seam up and away. High. 3-1. Good hold. Ball down and in. Driven left center field. That's hanging up for James. Runs it down for the first out. Runner tags and thinks better of it as James said, "Go ahead, I dare you, run on me." 1 down. Here's Perry Quaker, 0 for 2. Grounded out to first last time up. Stranding 2 runners in scoring position. Cutter away. Outside. Ball 1. 4-seamer up. Fouled back. 1-1. Slider up and away. Line to right field. Resplendent tracking it into the corner. Makes the catch for the second out. Lead runner thought about tagging Resplendent. Said, "Go ahead, run on me. I dare you." Everybody stays. Next up, Fred Bobbitt. Doubled last time up. He's 1 for 2. And then Bobbitt ended up in a rundown between third and home, and I believe back in the 3rd inning, if I remember correctly. Ball down and in. Low. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and away. Strike called at the knees. 1-1. 2-seamer up and in. Check swing. That's high. Just inside as well. 2-1. Slider middle away. Fouled back. 2-2 the count. 2-seamer middle in. Inside. Full count. Runners are off with the pitch. Oh, middle away. Cutter. Line to second. Bash dives out of his reach. Good effort by Bobby, but that's going to be extra bases for Bobbitt as he's going to drive in 2 here. 2 in, it's 9-3. Moose get 2 back. They're back behind 6 now. Exactly. Irene Fast, 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. She's also stolen a base today. She's locked in. Glover now tense. Fastball down and in. Fouled back. 0-1. Curveball down and in. In the dirt. Good block. 1-1. Cutter up and away. High. Misses. 2-1. 2-seamer down and in. Low. 3-1. Slider down and in. Strike called. Full count now. 4-seamer down and away. Chased and fouled back. We'll do it again. Cutter down and in. Line to third. Bruce dives. Makes the snag. Nice play, rookie. Saved another run. Bottom 5. It's 9-3. Resplendent. Sportswood and Lafayette do up. 13 ERA. Yes, she had 21 coming into this game. She gave up 21 runs, 12 runs in her first appearance through 5 innings against the Herbs. There's a Resplendent, 1 for 2 today. Singled last time up. Heater middle in, strike called. 0-1. Fastball down and in. 1 hopper to second. Backhanded by Bobbitt. Easy play. 1 down. Resplendent tense once more. Next up, Sportswood, 2 for 3 today. He's hit a solo homer and doubled in a run last time up. Fastball to the knees, ripped back up the middle. Sportswood rips that one just past Rockman's left ear, I think that was. Third hit today for Sports, but he's a triple shy of the cycle. Next up, rookie smashed Lafayette, 1 for 3 with a double. Grounded out and lined out today. You see him up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle in, Lafayette slices it into the left center gap as he perfectly gets it to roll away from both outfielders. Sportswood digging around third. He's going to score from first. RBI double for Lafayette. It's 10-3. We get one of those 2 runs right back. Next up, Nora Holmes. 2 for 3 today. Singled in a run last time up. She's also doubled. Changeup away is outside. Ball 1. Heater low and away. 2-0 the count to Holmes. Look out now. Don't hang it. Slider up and in. Fouled off. 2-1. Pass down and then rip to the left. Past the diving Tamayo's glove base hit. We're going to hold the runner at third as Lafayette doesn't run particularly well. Runners at the corners. 1 down. Next up, Burko. Singled last time up. He's also hit a 3-run homer. He's 2 for 3 today. And that'll do it for Joffrey Rockman. Coming out of the bullpen, left-handed specialist Charlie Best. He'll take over on the mound. Rockman out after 4 1/3 innings. He gives up 17 hits. So far, 10 earned runs. Both runners on base, his responsibility. Strikes out 2 batters. Doesn't walk anybody. And he's in line for a heavy, heavy loss after coming up 2 outs shy of a complete game in his first outing. Let's take a look at Charlie Best's numbers on the season as the lefty specialist is ready to deal. Charlie on the year, 1-1. He has a 9.64 ERA and a 2.36 WHIP. Not a particularly great start. 4 games appeared in, 5 earned runs, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits surrendered, 2 homers, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Batting average against, 364. Burko ready. Powerless lefty remains active here. That changeup's in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up. Good hold on the 2-seamer. 2-0. Change of middle in, ripped hard, but just early. 2-1. Burko was ready. Fastball middle in, line to first, right at Quaker, who's going to double off the runner. Unfortunate placement. That will end the inning, but we do get 1 run back. It is 10-3 to the 6th. Chris, Tremendo, and Nixon, bottom of the lineup up for the Moose. Glover's going to start the inning here. We'll see how this goes. She's already given up 9 hits here through 5 innings. 1 home run ball, so we'll see how this works. Chris leading off over 2 today and tense. Against the tense Glover, sliders inside, missing, ball 1. Four-seamer down and away, check swing strike called, 1-1. Cutter up and in, fouled off as it's chased 1-2 the count. Tough out activates for Crisp. Slider down and in, low and inside, 2-2. Curveball down and away, in the dirt, 3-2. Full count offering coming. 2-seamer up and away. Bloop to left field coming in Lafayette. He's there. Makes catch. 1 down. Next up, Tremendo. He's tense and 0 for 2 as well. Cutter up. Way high. Ball 1. 4-seamer up and in. Fouled off out of play. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Ground at the middle of the second. Bash dives to his right. Just off his glove into the shallow right center. First hit today for Tremendo. He's 1 for 3 as Glover is tense again. And Tremendo's back to neutral. Here's Nixon. Homered his first time up. He's 1 for 2. 2-seamer down on the first pitch. Low in the dirt. Off to Grande's glove. Tremendo thought about second, but the Grande recovered quickly. 1-0 the count. 4-seamer up and away. Outside just misses. 2-0. Glover approaching 90 pitches. Curveball down in the way, caught the corner at the knees, 2-1. Slider middle in, line is short, leaping his Holmes out of her reach. Lafayette over the gap, dives. Oh, he almost saved it as it gets by him. And that's going to score a run as it's going to be a double. And that is going to do it for Glover. 4th run coming in for the Moose. RBI there to whoever just hit. I can't remember his fucking name. Nixon, there we go. All right, Glover done here after 5 1/3. She gives up 4 earned runs. Runner at second, her responsibility. 11 hits given up, 4 earned runs, 1 homer, 1 strikeout. Not a horrible outing, but much, much better than her first outing, so I'll take it. She's in line for the win. Coming out of the bullpen here, Gato Specialo. Switch hitter, lefty, righty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, lefty. Ah, their lefty lineup is down here at the bottom. Okay. All right. Well, it's got to be Rhubarb then, the long reliever, coming out of the bullpen tense. Rachel, no record, 10.80 ERA and a 2 WHIP for the rookie. 3 appearances, 5 innings pitched, 6 earned runs given up, 7 hits, 3 walks, 2 homers, and 7 strikeouts. Batting average against .318, as that'll flip Tamayo over to the right-handed batter side for the first time in her career. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles from the left side of the plate. Fastball away, just outside from Rhubarb, ball 1. Change it down and in is low, 2-0. Slider down and away. 1 hopper to first. Sportswood there. He'll take it himself to the bag. 2 down. Runner to third on the play. Next up is Stallion Johnson. 2 for 3 today with a double and a single last time up. 2-seamer away in the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 4-seamer up and in. Just high. 2-0. Slider down and away. Grounded in the hole to short. Holmes over on the backhand. Fires quickly to first. In time to end the inning as Rhubarb strands the inherited runner. Bottom 6, it's 10-4 after the double there by Nixon. Drives in a run, his second RBI today. 6-run lead for the hot corners. Bash, James, and Bruce do up. Bobby Bash leading off 0 for 3 today at second base, trying to find his groove. Fast change up at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Fastball right there, 0-2. Best quickly ahead. Fastball up and away, grounded to second right at Bobbitt. 1 down as Bash is 0 for 4 today. Next up is Geronimo James, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Specialist active against the outside pitch specialist. Curveball away, blooped by James to left center field. He's going to dump it in. That's his 3rd hit today. He's on. Nice job, Geronimo. Next up, Hal Bruce, rookie 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball inside, line to short. Easy catch for Chris, 2 down. Next up, Tiny DeGrande. Catcher has hit a solo homer and singled in a run today, driving in 2. 2 for 3 for so far today as I spilled water all over myself. God damn it. You think at almost 30 years old I would know how to drink out of a fucking water bottle. Fast curveball inside, misses, ball 1. Pitch out, nothing doing as James hanging on there at first. 2-0 the count to DeGrande. Almost gets hit, and that gets by Nixon, as that's going to allow James to take second for free. Didn't even have to steal. 3-0 the count to DeGrande. Pitch out, and they're just going to walk him intentionally. First walk for Best. Next up, rookie Marcos Resplendent Jr. Right fielder 1 for 3 with a single. Grounded out last time up. Currently tense still. Change up low, ball 1. Fastball middle of the plate. Line back up the middle, base hit. James thinks about it, and he'll hold. That's a good throw from Tremendo. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next up is Sportswood, who's a triple shy of the cycle. He singled last time up. He's also doubled home a run and hit a solo homer. Looking to put it out of reach here. Fastball down and away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball way high, 1-1. Fastball up, driven by Sportswood to the gap, right center, looking to get down. It will, right in front of Tremendo's glove. 2 RBI single for Sportswood. It's 12-4. Runners at the corners for Lafayette. 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and an RBI. As Charlie Best now tense. Specialist active against the outside pitch specialist here. Fastball up and in. Fisted over third. Leaping Tamayo out of her reach as it gets by Crisp as well. RBI single. 13-4 as Lafayette gets his 2nd RBI of the game. Next up is Holmes. 3 for 4. Doubled 2 singles and an RBI. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball inside, pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Fastball middle in, grounded to short, backhanded by Crisp, he'll fire to first. In time to end the inning, but the hot corners put 3 on the board. 13-4 to the 7th. Jackson, Quaker, and Bobbitt do up. Here's Ronimus Jackson, 0 for 3 today. Leading off the inning against Rhubarb, who's still tense, despite stranding a runner last inning. Slider hangs on the first pitch, skied to right center. James over for it, currently there in the shade. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Perry Quaker, 0 for 3 today. Low pitch still active for the veteran. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. That was asking for trouble. Rhubarb finally back to neutral mojo here. Two-seamer down in the way. Outside. 1-1 as that misses. Four-seamer up and in. High. 2-0. Slider away. Check swing outside. 3-1. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing. Strike called. Full count. Four-seamer middle of the plate. Grounded to second. Bash to his right. Backhands cleanly to first. 2 down in the inning. Next up is Fred Bobbitt. Second baseman locked in. 2 for 3 today with 2 doubles. He doubled in 2 runs last time up. Slider away in the first pitch. Way outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Strike call. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Slider down. Ripped foul. Out of play. Still 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. High and inside. 2-2. Change it down in the way. Chop back up the middle. Holmes over behind the bag. Misses it into center. Third hit for Bobbitt today. He's 3 for 4. That keeps the inning alive for Fast. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Slider middle in the first pitch. Skied to left center. James over. He's there, and he'll put it away. That ends the inning as Rhubarb puts up a 0 in the 7th. Bottom 7, it's 13-4. Burko, Bash, and James do up. Leading off Stu Burko, 2 for 4 today. He's hit a 3-run homer and a single today. Facing the still 10's Charlie Best. Right down the middle with the heater, 0-1. Curveball middle in, turned on by Burko, crushed deep left center field, carrying, but it dies at the warning track. 1 down. Bobby Bash up next, 0 for 4 today. Second baseman having no success at the plate. Curveball down the way, popped up, shallow right center. Out for it is going to be Bobbitt. 2 down in the inning is Bash 0 for 5 today. Next up, Geronimo James. Singled last time up, he's 3 for 4. He's also singled in an RBI. 3 total singles today for Geronimo. Best back to neutral mojo. Change up outside, call at the knees, low and away. Change to middle plate, turned on by James into the corner, carrying, but it's going to die at the warning track. Fast makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Best. Only the second 1-2-3 inning of the game for the Moose pitching staff. To the 8th. 13-4 the score. Chris Tremendo and Nixon do up. Here's Chris, 0 for 3 today, and tense. Receiver down in the way on the first pitch, hitting the hole to third. Bruce over, misses it. Holmes there on the backhand, fires the first. No chance. Infield single for Crisp. He's 1 for 4, and that'll bring up Tremendo 1 for 3 with a single. Pinch hitting is going to be third baseman Rip Dingers. 214 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs in the air. He's currently tense. Power lefty active, though, against Rhubarb. You see him in the middle in, inside, ball 1. Or see him down in the way, low, 2-0. Rhubarb tense again. Slide middle in, swung through it, 2-1. Change up away, chased and pulled foul, out of play, 2-2 the count. Zoomer up and away, popped out of play. Do it again, 2-2. Zoom down and in, ground to middle to short, Holmes dives, cuts it off, flips to second. 1, Bash over to first, just late, fielder's choice. 1 down, here's Nixon, 2 for 3, doubled in a run last time up, he's also hit a solo homer. Rhubarb back to neutral. Slider down in the way in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Nixon drives it left center field, carrying well. He's got his second of the game as it is gone over the Hawk Runners bullpen into the stands. Nixon's second of the year, second of the game as well. It is now 13-6 as he drives in his third and fourth RBIs of the game. Here's Tamayo, 2 for 4, 2 singles. Does do it for Rhubarb. Going to go to the bullpen. We're going to bring in rookie left-hander, Hander Ospecialo. Hander on the year, no record, a 0 ERA and an 0.50 whip in 3 appearances. No earned runs given up. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 wild pitch, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and an 0.77 batting average against. First pitch 4-seamer away. Rookie takes check swing cut at it. 0-1 as Tamayo's up. Slider down and in. Low, 1-1. Curveball down in the way. Tamayo pops it up. Right center, shallow. James in, calling for it. Makes the catch, 2 down in the inning. Next up is Johnson, 2 for 4 with the double and a single. Specialist active here for Ospecialo. Slider down in the way. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Forcing him down and in. Chop back to the mound. Especial fields it cleanly to first. He gets out of the inning without any issues, but 2 in on the home run by Nixon, his second of the game. He's up to 4 RBIs today, 13-6. Moose down by 7 to the bottom of the 8th. Bruce DeGrande and Resplendent Jr. due up. Here's how Bruce 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. Rip Dinger's coming out as rookie Buck Swiner will take over in left field. That will slide Stallion Johnson into center. Heater up and away high, ball 1. Bruce 2 for 4 today. Either way, strike call, 1-1. Fastball down, pulled into left field corner. That's down for a hit. Swiner misses as he gets under Big Country's glove into the corner. That's going to be a double for Hal Bruce as he's in scoring position to start the 8th. Tony DeGrande up next. Walked last time up intentionally. He's hit a solo homer and a single, driving in 2 runs. 2-seamer up and away, high, ball 1. Change it down, middle in, strike called, 1-1. Fastball down, line to right center, hit well by DeGrande, but run down by Fast. 1 down. Country, come on, man. I know, we expect better from Buck. That's why he's on the bench. Marcos Resplendent Jr. up, rookie 2-4 today with 2 singles. He's also, I think, driven in a run. Nope, never mind, strike there at the knees, 0-1. Curveball middle in, hitting the hole third. Tamayo dives, cuts it off. Fires to first. In time, 2 down. Runner to third on the play. Next up, Sportswood, who's on fire. Singled in 2 last time up. He's a solo homer and doubled in a run as well. 4 for 5 days. Still looking for a triple to complete the cycle. If he hits free agency, will I pick him up? I mean, it's a given at this point. We have to pick up Big Country, I think. I mean, if I did, though, he'd probably have to be the right fielder or, the bench outfielder in this case. Because Resplendent shows some promise there in right, despite having whiffer. Geronimo James is a solid center fielder, and Smash Lafayette, he's living up to his name. He's smashing the ball, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think right now it's a tie between Swiner and Lafayette ratings-wise. I think they're both B overalls. But yeah, I would love to have Buck come back again. It would be awesome. 2-seamer away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, line to first, right at Quaker for the 3rd out. No insurance runs here for the Hot Corners to the 9th. It's 13-6, so Special looking for the 5-out hold, I guess. It's not a safe situation. Hard lineup up for the Moose, though. Jackson, Quaker, and Bobbitt. Ronimus Jackson due to lead it off. DH 0 for 4 today, so he'll face the lefty Specialo. Slider up, ripped hard and foul. That was a hanger. Whew. Coming down, hander, 0-1. Ball down and away. Chop the 2nd. Bass charges. Bare hands the 1st. 1 down. Next up is Perry Quaker, 0 for 4 today. First baseman no longer locked in. Fastball up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Special locked in. Heater up and in. Chased and grounded to short. Holmes charges. Makes the play. 2 down. Next up, Fred Bobbitt, 3 for 4. 2 doubles, a single. 2 RBIs on the game. He's the last chance today for the Moose. Specialist active against him here. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch. Low in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball middle in. Blew it by him, which is surprising because it's so Specialo. 1-1 to count. Slider down and in. Chop the short. Charging Holmes. She'll fire to first. 1-2-3 inning for a Special as he gets 5 outs on 12 pitches. Good pitching, hander. GG all around for game 1. The Hot Corners take the first half of the doubleheader against the division leaders. 13-7 in your final. 13-6, sorry. It was a 7-run game. We out-hit them again, 22-14. I think we out-homered them as well. They only had 2 homers. Or they had 3, sorry. We had 3, yeah, they had 2, okay. Big day for Pedro Nixon. He had 2 homers, both. He had a 2-run shot, he had an RBI double, and a solo homer as well. 2 RBIs as well for Fred Bobbitt on a double in the middle innings. Hitless today were Jackson and Quaker, as well as Dingers and Swiner, who did not bat. For us, the only hitless batter today was Bobby Bash. He went 0 for 5. Solo homer for Dirk Sportswood, a 3-run homer for Stu Burko, his first of the year. That was Sportswood's 3rd. And Tiny DeGrande hits his first career home run, a solo shot. He drives in 2 total, 1 for James on a single, 3 for Burko on the homer, 1 for Holmes on a double, if I remember correctly. Might have been a single. Lafayette, 2 RBI singles, and Sportswood had 4 RBIs total. He drove in 2 on a single, 1 on a homer, and 1 on a double. He was a triple shy of the cycle at the top of the lineup. Joffrey Rockman takes the loss, 4 in the 3rd inning, 17 hits, 10 earned runs given up, 3 homers, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 1-1. Charlie Best closes the game out for the Moose, going 3 2/3, giving up 3 earned runs on 5 hits and a walk. For us, Emerson Glover gets her first career victory, 5 in the 3rd innings for the rookie, 11 hits, 4 earned runs, a homer, and a strikeout. Much better than her debut outing, where she gave up 12 runs in 5 innings. Next up, Rachel Rhubarb gets a 2-inning hold, giving up 2 earned runs on 3 hits, 1 of them a homer. And Handler Special gives the last 5 outs of the game, not giving up a thing. Player of the game is Pedro Nixon for his 4-homer day. He had 4 RBI day. He had 2 homers total. Won a solo shot, won a 2-run shot, and he had an RBI double as well, scoring twice. Dirk Sportswood finishes a triple shot of the cycle. He's the runner-up with 4 RBIs. And Tiny DeGrande is the 3rd-place finisher, driving in 2 with his first career home run attached to that. And that is it for Game 1 of the doubleheader. Stick around. We have another one coming right at you afterwards. Whew. All right, solid 3-game winning streak. We're 3-5. We're coming back. Trying to flip the script. Flip the script. Alright, let's look around the league before we set up to Game 2 here. What happened? 2 roster moves were made. None of them were guys we were targeting, so that's a good sign. First up, Nathan Maloney signs to the Freebooters as they replace backup right fielder Kenna Korn and also their backup catcher. So they upgrade first base. Interesting move. Still can't field, so that fits the MO of the Freebooters. Lots of speed, though, in this guy, and he's a good power hitter. That fits the MO, too. Okay. Interesting move. We'll see if that works out for you, Cotton. Well, LeBlanc gets +3 power there in the free agent pool. I think we're getting ready to pick him up here. Hannah Hogsman, +2 velocity there in the free agent pool. Not bad. Rookie for reliever, Hanny Burnswell goes to the Sandcats. He'll replace right-hander Gemma Yago in the bullpen. Okay. Interesting. We doing the rule? Ooh. Alright, remind me what the rule is. Remind me what the rule, I forgot. Oh, with Kenna? Ooh, am I going to pick her up to make her the backup catcher? No, I don't think so. With McGillies on the team, I don't think we're going to need her. Oh, Kenna, because her last name, her name is Korn. Ooh, okay. I don't think tactically I could fit her on the roster. Let's see if she is affordable. That's pitching. I'm stupid. Okay, there we go. Kenna is at 5'6". She's a little expensive right now as a C+. So let's get her down a bit, and then we'll reconsider later on. All right, Vaughn, we can wait for him to get lower. Wade at 7'4". I think he's ready to get picked up, especially since Bobby Bash was hitless today. Let's see. Landon LeBlanc is ready to get picked up as well. He is dropped below Randy Mann's price point as well. Let's see. Oh, sorry, starters. Peter's down to 5'8". That's kind of a steal at this point for a B overall, but that accuracy scares me. I don't want to sign her because of that. Even Whiff Smessen has better accuracy than her. He's 37. Heck, even Hogswind has better accuracy than her. She can't throw for shit. I think we're not going to pick up Peters. I think it's a stretch at this point. Hoffman, I just want to see where he ends up going. Same with Peters at this point, I guess. Surprised no one's picked up Butterman yet. The B overall at $5 million in the relief pool, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, the accuracy probably scares some guys along with K-Dud, so I can understand that. Badamaki is still a free agent at 3.7. Granted, he's 30, but, you know, AI's doing stupid shit. Anyway, Vo at 5'6", he's not quite ready to get signed. LeBlanc, we just said we were going to pick him up. We're going to get rid of Randy Mann. Randy Mann is a solid pinch hitter. He could be acting as a DH as well, but that really is all he brings to the table. Landon LeBlanc being 22 and being cheaper now than Randy Mann gives us a high upside player who we can upgrade to be a serviceable backup behind Jeb Jumps. Plus, he can field the ball, and he's already a pretty solid hitter. It's almost equivocally to Randy Mann, so it's good to see. Lack of speed doesn't really hurt us. Not a lot of speed on this team to begin with, so. All right, so LeBlanc is in. Randy Mann is out. That's another $400,000 added to the bank. Droop, I'm going to keep starred just in case things take a nosedive here and we can bring him in for Jeb Jumps. But I don't think we're going to be picking up the 21-year-old. We'll see where he ends up going. Mateo Wade, we are picking up for Bobby Bash here. Bobby was hitting well up until this episode. He is still a B+. Mateo Wade, though, has the upside at 26, while Bobby Bash is 37, and we're getting money actually out of this move. That was the other big part of why I hadn't signed Wade up until this point, waiting for him to be cheaper than Bobby Bash to get something back for him. But this move will limit our infield coverage going forward. Obviously, Wade can only play third and first. Bobby Bash could also play shortstop and second base in addition to third and first, but I think in the long term, that's not really going to matter as much. So let's go ahead and bring in Mateo Wade. He'll be the starter at third base for Game 2 here, as he's better than Hal Bruce. And then Tyree Vaughn is still a little expensive. I'm probably not going to end up signing him. I just have him started because his last name is my middle name. And then Tig Tantrum is the left fielder. So we are waiting for him to get down to under $5 million, I think. What is Seymour making? 4.3? Yeah, I think that's a fair upgrade. As long as we're not paying more than $500,000, we should be fine. See the pitching staff? Sure. Where's our pitching staff? Alright, so we have Kaiser at B+ with K-Dud, who we pitch really well with for some reason. That accuracy probably plays a high factor into that, getting people to swing at the first 2 pitches of the at-bat. For Stanton, he's getting ready to make his debut. He's dropped from a B+ to a B. He's 31. We didn't underpay him, which is, he's actually making what he should be making as a B overall, so that's good. We're not overpaying him. Carl Feynman, B overall, rookie, debuted last episode. He's a solid accuracy-based pitcher, only 28. And Emerson Glover, the rookie, just pitched this first game here, 25 years old. She's rough around the edges, but she's developable here at C++, plus she's 25, so she has some upside. Rachel Rhubarb at a B-. Long reliever, just pitched. Still tense, unfortunately, but she's probably not going to pitch this game in the second half. Mazo Hayes is resting. He'll be ready to go for the second game today. Joseph Rosef obviously is a B+ as well. 25-year-old also was rested for the second game. And El Special, he's also still surprisingly going to be rested, and he's locked in. So if I need a lefty to come in a pinch, he's ready to go because he only threw 12 pitches. Lovely. Looking pretty good so far, I think. I know we got Smesson out there. We could upgrade Glover with him for the playoffs if he stays at a B-. Player dev? Yes, I do need to do that. First, let's sim up to the second game here. Let's get through these games. What do we got? Freebooters up first, taking on the undefeated Sirloins, and they are going to smoke the crap out of the Sirloins and almost choke it in the process. What are you doing, boys? 10-8 the final. Freebooters win. Jacks beat the Heaters. Fuck you guys. Yeah, 7-5. Sawteeth beat the Blowfish 7-4. B-Wolves are going to shut out the Overdogs here 6-0. Okay, they're back to 500 now. Wildlands beat the Grapplers in a pitcher's duel 3-1. They're back to 500 as well. Wild Pigs rally. They beat the Herbisaurs 6-5. That's good for us. Moonstars now beat the Sirloins 6-3. Sirloins lost 2 games in a row now. Heaters shut out the Nemesis. Of course they did. 5-0. And they had their 4th pitcher starting. What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Alrighty, next game 2. We'll preview the pitching matchup in a second. Let's do player development. Alright, what do we got? 1%. Alright, that can wait. 10%. I like this one. This is a good one. Too high of a chance of whiffer. Can't afford it, and too high of a chance for bad jumps. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one for Feynman. Shit, we're not going to be able to afford it. God damn it. We're not upgrading to Grande. We're still looking to get rid of him. Okay. Feynman. Do we save up to go for it? Get a chance to get composed, which would boost his already high accuracy. That doesn't seem as important. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna save up for this one. I think we're gonna go for this one for Lafayette. Try to get that utility trait. We get him utility. We can put him anywhere in the outfield. Ooh, that's gonna be good. And then we'll get this one for Bruce definitely next. Upgrade that contact because that's his weak point. Come on, Lafayette. What do you got for me? Low power roll. Okay, +2 to 65. That's solid. 1 speed. That's okay. Up to 52. 2 fielding to 55. Does not get utility. Damn it. Okay. Oh well, he's a B now. Or was he already a B? He was already a B. What am I doing? I'm stupid. Anyway. Alright, so we get this one for Bruce next time, and then we'll see what pops up for these 3, 4 traits. Because we're not getting this one for Feynman. He's already pretty accurate. I don't think boosting his accuracy with 3 balls is going to do much. All right, let's preview pitching matchup for Game 2, and then we'll jump into it. On the mound for the Moose is their number 4, Raul Strikes. No record, a 13.50 ERA and a 2.50 WHIP. And coming in for us, making his debut, is our new technical ace for the time being, rookie 31-year-old Boris Stanton. He was signed to replace Yolanda Cooper. See how this works out. He's already regressed, and he hasn't even thrown a pitch yet, so we'll see. Alrighty, lineup for Game 2. Here we go. Burko due to lead off at the DH slot. Sportswood in at first base, locked in. Batting second, batting third, shortstop Nora Holmes, still locked in. Batting fourth, back in the lineup, second baseman Jeb Jumps. Batting fifth, rookie left fielder Smash Lafayette, he is locked in. Batting sixth, new addition making his debut, third baseman Mateo Wade. Batting seventh, catching today again, is DeGrande. Batting eighth, center fielder Geronimo James. And batting ninth, still tense out in right field, Marcos Resplendent Jr. Here we go. Game 2 coming at you. Oh, it's a night game. Okay, I like it. Please be a night game. That would be awesome. Day and night. That's perfect. Thankfully, this is our final doubleheader of the season, our third in a row. So after this, it'll all be single game episodes until the playoffs. Unless, of course, something catastrophic happens and we end the season early. Or if, we've already clinched the division and we just want to get the season over with. That's the only way it wouldn't be one game an episode moving forward. Alrighty, let's get it on. Tamayo, Bobbin, and Jackson leading off for the Moose. Interesting. And Chris is moving to second. Okay, so Bobbitt comes out of the lineup. Interesting. No, he's DHing. So who came out? Oh, alright. Rookie shortstop Jeannie Tamayo leading off, making her second career start. Contact was righty active against the rookie Stanton. She went 2 for 5 in her debut in the first game this episode. 31-year-old Boris Stanton, above average accuracy, average velocity, average junk. He was a B+, he's regressed down to a B. I think it's because he lost his velocity, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely too sure. But hasn't thrown a pitch for us yet. We'll see how he does. Sporting the 42, Jackie Robinson. That should be a good sign. We'll see how that goes. After Tamayo, it is the DH today, Fred Bobbitt. He is batting second, batting third, center fielder Hieronymus Jackson. So did Tremendo come out? No, he's still in. Who came out? Oh, Nixon, okay. Jackson batting third in center. Dinger's in the cleanup slot, batting third. He pinch hit in the first game. Batting fifth, first baseman Perry Quaker. Batting sixth, locked in left fielder Stallion Johnson. Batting seventh, catcher Irene Fast. She comes in from right field. Batting eighth, second baseman Nacho Crisp. And batting ninth, right fielder Jose Tremendo. Yep. Alrighty, buddy. I'll see you later. Wish us luck. Hopefully we can bring home the win here in Game 2. Forcing her away from Stanton. Chased outside. That's a good sign. 0-1. That's a good start. Change up at the knees. That's ripped the second. Jumps, dives out of his reach. Base hit for Tamayo. Lead off woman on for the Moose. Next up is Fred Bobbitt, DHing today. Power's righty active here, hitting 448, 5 RBIs. He drove in 2 on a double in the first game. Throw ball down and in low. Ball 1. Fastball down and away. Strike call, 1-1. So Bobbitt is now the only man in the lineup, starting lineup for the Moose here in Game 2, that drove in any runs in the first game. Their other 4 runs all came off the bat of Pedro Nixon, who's on the bench. Slider down and in. Ground to the first. Sportswood dies. Taps the bag for the first out. Throw to second. Airmail to the left center field, and that's going to roll all the way to tomorrow. That run is going to score, as that was a bad play there by Sportswood. 1-0 Moose lead, as that error will be charged to the first baseman. Next up, center fielder Hieronymus Jackson, hitting 267 with the homer and 4 RBIs. Throw ball down in the way, low in the dirt, ball 1. Change it middle in. Rip the short, right at Holmes, makes the catch, 2 down. That's an unearned run that'll be charged to Stanton. Next up is Dinger's third baseman, hitting 207. 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Forcing her down and in. Line back, and Stanton just got murdered. DeGrande gets it to first in time to retire Dinger's to end the inning, but we got to check on Stanton as the rookie is not moving. Bottom 1, it's 1-0. Burko, Sportswood, and the Holmes do up as disaster has struck for Boris Stanton in his debut. Oh, God. First the error, and now a line drive. DH Stu Burko leading off, 444 average, 1 homer, 8 RBIs on the year. He homered in the first game, driving in 3. That hit Stanton right in the face. Get him some smelling salts and an ice pack for his face. We need him to pitch. On the mound for the Moose, right-hander Raul strikes as we're going to look to avenge the injury to our rookie pitcher. Strikes no record and 13.50 ERA and a 2.50 whip. In his first start, he gave up 6 runs in 4 innings, taking a no decision. 9 hits surrendered, a walk, 2 homers, and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against .450 on the air. Change it down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Sliders outside from strikes, 1-1. Slider down the way, line to center by Burko. Jackson coming on, does not get there as it hops into his glove. Leadoff man on with a single. Next up, first baseman Dirk Sportswood hitting .486, 3 homers, 8 RBIs as he's down to neutral mojo following his error in the field in the first inning, allowing that run to score. Change away outside, ball 1. Curveball's inside, nowhere near the zone. 2 of the count to strikes. Fastball up, swung through it, 2-1. Curveball away, outside, 3-1. Curveball hangs, Sportswood turns on it, deep left center field, carrying well. Hot can of corn coming at you as it lands in the hot corner's bullpen as Sportswood makes up for the error and avenges his rookie pitcher, depositing that one in the bullpen. 2-run homer for Sportswood, his second of the doubleheader. It is his 4th of the year, 2-1, hot corner's lead. Next up, shortstop Nora Holmes, locked in, hitting .472, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Curveball outside, misses, ball 1, strikes now tense. Heater away, misses, 2-0 the count. Change with the knees, ripped hard in the left field past the diving Tamayo, base hit. Holmes on, there's still nobody out. That's 3 hits to start the game. Next up, Jeb jumps. Second baseman hitting .267, 7 RBIs on the year as he sat out the first game of the doubleheader to fix his mojo. Back in the lineup here. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball's outside, 1-1. Fastball up and away, bloop to left center field. That's going to drop in over the diving Tamayo. Base hit for jumps. 4 straight hits to start the game. 2 on, none down. Next up, Lafayette smashed the rookie left fielder, locked in. Hitting .565 with a homer, 8 RBIs. He drove in 2 runs in the first game on 2 singles. Outside pitch active. Change it blown away in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up and away, driven by Lafayette, left center field, carrying well on the line, off the wall, extra bases for the rookie. 1 run is in, coming around third is jumps. He's going to score. It's a 2 RBI double, 4-1, hot corner's lead, and there's still nobody out. They got to bring up rookie third baseman, making his debut, Mateo Wade. Just signed out of the free agent pool to replace Bobby Bash as strikes is rattled. Can the rookie continue the rally? Fastball up, fouled out of play, 0-1. Change it down and then pulled foul out of play, 0-2. Interesting note, Wade was the one who carried his fellow rookie Stanton off the field into the dugout. Let's see if he can avenge his injury. Curveball down and in, turned on, skied down the left field line. That's going to hang up for Johnson, who runs it down in foul territory for the first out of the inning. Next up, the 7-hitter today, catcher Tiny DeGrande. Drove in 2 runs in the first game, hitting .238 now with a homer, 6 RBIs. He hit his first career home run and also singled in a run. Strikes up to neutral, the tense mojo here. Fastball's way outside, ball 1. Curveball down, check swing low, good eye, 2-0. Curveball down the way, line at the middle, right at Chris holding the runner, 2 down. Next up, center fielder Geronimo James. 3 hits in the first game. He singled in a run, hitting .412 with 2 RBIs. Outside pitch active. Change up inside from strikes, misses, ball 1. Fastball inside, strike called on the check swing, 1-1. Slider up and in, high, 2-1. Slider middle away, driven by James to left center field, into the gap it goes. Diving off of the glove of Johnson as that's extra bases for James. He'll double in the run. It is 5-1 hot corners. As they keep the pressure on. Next up, right fielder Marcos Resplendent Jr. Rookie is tense, having 2 hits in the first game, hitting .308. 2 RBIs on the season. Curveball down and in, skied to left center field. That's in the gap. Johnson over, runs it down, and that'll end the inning. But the hot corners send 9 men to the plate and score 5 times on 6 hits. To the second, Quaker, Johnson, and Fastu up, as we'll see how Stanton is affected by the injury. Barry Quaker leading off. First baseman was hitless in game 1. Hitting .296 with 6 RBIs on the year. Low pitch active. Stanton, wow. His ratings got flummoxed. See if he can continue on. Fastball up and away. Check swing. Strike called. 0-1. Slider up and in. Strike called. 0-2. Good pitch. Curveball down and away. Look, grounded up the middle. Base hit. Leadoff man on in the second for the Moose. Quaker now locked in. Here's Stallion Johnson. Left fielder locked in, hitting .462 with an RBI. Change it down on the first pitch. Foul off, out of play. 0-1. Forcing me down in the way. Chased it low. 0-2. Slider inside. Low and down. 1-2. Curveball down in the way. Low. 2-2. Good hold by Johnson. Forcing up and away. Check swing high. 3-2. Slider down and in. Low and inside. Ball 4. First walk for Stanton. 2 on, none down. Here's catcher Irene Fast, hitting .360 with 2 homers, 4 RBI. She had 2 hits in the first game and also stole a base. Slider down on the first pitch. Check swing low. Ball 1. Forcing up and away. Check swing outside. 2-0. Change it down and in. Inside. 3-0. Fastball at the knees. Ripped foul. 3-1. Curveball up and in. Inside. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Stanton. Bases loaded. None down for Nacho Crisp. Second baseman hitting .333 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Infield in here. Fastball down and away. Low and outside. Ball 1. Curveball middle in. Foul back. 1-1. Slider down and away. Lined up the middle. Holmes dives out of her reach into center. 1 run in. Second runner coming around. Throw coming from James is close. In time, but late. 2 RBI single for Crisp at 5-3. Next up, right fielder Jose Tremendo, the 9-hitter. Hitting .292 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the air is Stanton now tense and also still injured. Infield back to double play depth. Fastball down and away. Low, ball 1. Slider inside. That misses. 2-0. Curveball middle in. Foul back. 2-1. Forcing me down in the way is low. 3-1. Change it up. Rip to right field. Right at Resplendent. He's there to make the catch. 1 down. Runner tagging for third. Throw coming from Resplendent. Nails fast at third. Nice throw as that's a snipe from Marcos. Double play. 2 down. Runner at first for Tamayo. Rookie 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Fastball down in the way. Runner goes in the first pitch. Throw down by DeGrande. In time to nail Nacho Crisp as that is a failed hit and run. As Tamayo was supposed to swing and didn't do it. Bottom 2. It's 5-3. Moose get 2 in on the single by Crisp. Barco, Sportswood, and Holmes. Top of the lineup. 2 up. Leading off Barco. 1 for 1 with a single. DH looking to start another rally here. Change up and in. Ripped hard and foul. 0-1. Fastball up, line to right, down for a hit as Barco has his second hit today. He's 2 for 2. Leadoff man on once again in the inning. He's locked in. Here's Sportswood. 2-run homer first time up. He's 1 for 1. Avenged his error from the first inning. Curveball low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, driven by Sportswood, right center field, carrying well. 1 hopping to the short wall in front of the groundskeeper area. Extra bases for Sportswood. He's digging for third. Here's the throw from Crisp. It is late. RBI triple for Sportswood. It is 6-3 hot corners. He's now got the 1 hit he didn't get in the first game for that cycle. Nora Holmes up next, 1 for 1 with a single. Strikes is rattled. Curveball down in the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball away, line to right center, down for a hit. Holmes drives in Sportswood. It's 7-3. Hawkers get those 2 runs right back. Next up is Jeb Jumps, 1 for 1 with a single. Change it down and in low and inside. Ball 1. Pick off the first. Low throw. Picked by Quaker to save it. Throw to second in time. 1 down. Holmes caught stealing for the first time this year. Fastball up. Line to the left. Leaping Rip Dingers. Robs him of a hit. 2 down. Here's Lafayette. 1 for 1 with a 2 RBI double last time up. Still locked in. Change it down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Line to left field. Base hit this time for Lafayette. His second hit today. He's 2 for 2. That keeps the inning alive. Here's Mateo Wade over one with the foul out to the left his first time up. Fastball down middle, driven by Wade into the corner, hooking to the foul pole. It is gone. Hot can of corn coming at you as he hooked it around the pole, just like it was Fenway Park around the pesky pole. First career hit for Mateo Wade is a home run as the rookie avenges his fellow starter. 9-3 the score. Next up, the Grande over one today. He's tense. Fastball down and in, turned on and skied to left. Back for it there is Johnson. That'll end the inning. But the hot corners put up a 4 spot. It's 9-3 to the third. Tamayo, Bobbitt, and Jackson do up. Here's Tamayo, 1-for-1 with the singles. Contact was ready, still active against Stanton. Change it down low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called, 1-1. Curveball down and away. Chase grounded up the middle. Stanton fields it, fires to first, 1 down. Good throw despite the concussion, brother. Next up is Bobbitt, 0-for-1 with an RBI on a error. Fielder's choice, slider inside, check swing misses, ball 1. Four-seamer down and away. Chop to short. Holmes charges. She'll make the play. In time to first, 2 down. Stanton up to neutral mojo again. Here's Jackson, 0-for-1 and tense. Curveball down in the dirt, low, ball 1. Fastball up and in, way high, 2-0. Slider middle away. Jackson drives it deep right field. He got enough of that one, folks. That is long gone. For how many homers is that for Hieronymus? That is his second of the year. Moves back on the board. It's 9-4. Next up, Rip Dinger is 0-for-1 today and tense. Stand immediately back to tense mojo. Fastball down in the way, low, ball 1. Dinger's lined the pitch off of Stanton's face last time up, and he was thrown out at first by DeGrande. 2-0 the count. Curveball down and in low, 3-0. Fastball away. Line to right center. Resplendent over in the gap. Makes the catch on the liner. That ends the inning. Moose, though, get a home run by Jackson. His second of the year. 9-4 to the bottom of the third. James Resplendent Jr. and Burko do up. Geronimo James leading off. RBI double last time up. He's 1-for-1 today. Fastball middle plate. Skied it into center field as he just missed it down the middle. Right there is going to be Jackson, 1 down. Next up, Marcos Resplendent Jr. 0-for-1 today. Change it down in the way. Strike call, 0-1. Curveball inside, misses, 1-1. Change inside, rip foul, 1-2 as Whiffer activates. Curveball down, chop back, under, strikes his glove. Into no man's land. That's an infield single for Resplendent as he beats the throw. Next up is Burko, 2-for-2 today with 2 singles. He's locked in. Fastball middle in, sky to right of center. Jackson in a step, he's there. And he'll put it away. 2 down in the inning. Next up, Sportswood, 2-for-2 today. 2-run homer and an RBI triple last time up. 2-for-2 today. Curveball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball down the way. Sportswood lines it in the gap, right center field. That's rolling all the way to tomorrow. Extra bases for Sportswood. Coming around third. Runner will score easily on the double. It is 10-4. Sportswood is now a single shy of the cycle, and he's 3-for-3 today. Driving in 4 runs. 10-4 Hot Corners lead. Next up, Holmes, 2-for-2 with 2 singles and an RBI. Curveball down and in. Returned on by Holmes. Line deep left field. Leaping at the wall. Knocked back into play by Johnson. He saves a home run. Throw into second late. RBI double for Holmes. It is 11-4. Next up, Jeb jumps. 1-for-2 with a single. Johnson looked like a volleyball player out there, setting that ball up for a spike as he dumps it back in play over the net. Jumps ready to drive in a run. Curveball up and away high. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Line to third. Right at Dingers. That ends the inning. 2 in on the for the Hot Corners, though. 11-4 to the fourth. Quaker, Johnson, and Fast, 2 up. Here's Quaker, 1-for-1 with a single. Low pitch still active against the 10th Stanton. Fastball up and in. Inside, ball 1. Slider up and away. Outside, 2-0. Change of middle away. Grounded up the middle. Past the diving Holmes. That's a base hit. Quaker 2 for 2 today. He's on the lead off the fourth. Next up, Johnson, who walked his first time up. Ball down and in. Grounded to second. Right at jump. So flip the second. 1. Holmes to first. Double plays. That's an easy turn. Base is empty for Fast, who walked her first time up. Fastball down and away. Chased it in the dirt. 0-1. She was thrown out trying to stretch to third on a single. Or on a tag up on a fly ball. Curveball inside misses. 1-1. Change it down and away. Low in the dirt. 2-1. Fastball down and in. Check swing low. 3-1. Slider middle of the plate. Popped up foul. Grande chases it. It'll be out of play over the backstop. Full count coming. Curveball down and away. In the dirt. Ball 4. Second walk for Fast today. Third today for Stanton. That keeps the inning alive for Crisp. Singled in 2 last time up. He's 1 for 1. Curveball down and away in the first pitch. Line up the middle. Base hit. James overcuts it off. Fast is testing James. His throw to third is just late, though. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Here's Tremendo 0 for 1 intense. Four-seamer up and in the first pitch. Popped up behind second. Jumps out for it. He's there. Puts it away as Stanton puts up a 0 for the first time today. Bottom 4. It's 11-4. Lafayette waiting to Grande do up. Lafayette leading off 2 for 2 today. He's singled in a run last time up. He's also doubled in a run. Or he doubled in 2 and he's singled today. 2 RBIs. Slider away. Strike called at the knees away. 0-1. Slider up and in is inside. 1-1. Curveball inside. That misses. 2-1 the count. Fastball up and in. Line back up the middle as Lafayette has his third hit today. That's a single. His second today. Third hit total. Leadoff man on in the fourth for the Hot Corners. Next up, Mateo Wade. Rookie homer driving in 2 last time up. And that'll do it for Raul Strikes as he only goes 3+ innings today. Coming out of the bullpen, Carla Tolbert. Strikes leaves after giving up 15 hits, no walks. I don't think he struck out a batter. Gave up a couple home runs, 11-4 the score. Runner at first, his responsibility as well. We're going to look at Tolbert's numbers here. Carla did not pitch in the first game. The only reliever that was used by the Moose was Charlie Best, so the rest of the bullpen should be rested. Tolbert, no record at 2.25 ERA and a 1.25 whip. 2 games appeared in this year with 1 save recorded, 1 earned run given up in 4 innings of work, 4 hits surrendered, a walk, a homer, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against .250 on the year for Tolbert. Fastball up and in, high, ball 1. High heater, high changeup misses, 2-0 the count to Wade. Fastball inside is chased, foul off, 2-1. Slider down, ripped to left field, base hit for Mateo Wade. His second hit today, he's 2 for 3. 2 on with singles to start the inning for the Hot Corners. Wade locked in as well. Here's Tiny DeGrande 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Currently tense. Fastball middle of the plate on the cutter, strike called. Fastball down and in, ripped hard to left, base hit for DeGrande. His first today, he's 1 for 3, bases loaded, none down. DeGrande back to neutral mojo. Bases loaded for James. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Outside pitch active. Changeup inside misses. Ball 1. Changeup up and in. Strike called. 1-1. Fastball away. Bloop to shallow right center. Jackson there makes the catch. Runners hold. So that was too shallow. Bases loaded. 1 down. Here is Marcos Resplendent Jr. Singled last time up. He's 1 for 2. Infield end to protect the run from scoring. Cutter up and in high. Ball 1. Fast changeup low and away in the dirt. 2-0. Fastball middle plate. Hard grounder to second. Crisp there. Fires home. In time for 1. Throw back to first. Late fielder's choice. Bases remain loaded with 2 down for Burko. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Stu looking to deliver. Cutter outside from Tolbert. Ball 1. Sliders inside now. 2-0 the count. Changeup away. Driven by Burko. Dead center field. Hit well. Back at the warning track, though. There forward is Jackson. That ends the inning. We had the bases loaded with none down and failed to score. To the 5th, it's 11-4. Tamayo, Bobbitt, and Jackson top the lineup up for the Moose in the 5th. Stanton just to look to get through the 5th inning here despite being injured. Here's Tamayo, 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball down and in. Low, ball 1. Change it down and in. Chop foul, 1-1. Fastball up and away. Popped up behind third. Holmes out for it in shallow left. Shortstop puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Bob at 0 for 2 with an RBI on an error earlier in the game. Curveball away. Strike called, 0-1. Receiver up and away. Strike called, 0-2. Change it down and in. Looper to right center field. That's in the gap. Resplendent going over. Will cut it off as that'll hold Bobbitt to a single. His first hit today. He's 1 for 3. 1 down, runner at first for Jackson. Solo home run last time up. He's 1 for 2. Slider down the way in the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Force down and in. Low, 2-0. Change it down and away. Low, 3-0. Ball down and in. Strike called on the floater, 3-1. Receiver up and in. Fouled off, full count. Change it down the way. Low, ball 4. Fourth walk for Stanton. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Dingers. 0 for 2 today with RBI man active for the first time in the series. Or in the doubleheader. Receiver up and away in the first pitch. High, ball 1. Change it down and in. Dingers grounds at the third. Right at Wade. He'll fire to second. 1. Jumps to first. Double play. Around the horn we go. You love to see it as Stanton gets out of the 5th. Bottom 5. It's 11 to 4. Sportswood Homes and jumps due up. Here's Sportswood 3 for 3 today. He doubled in a run last time up. He's also tripled in a run and hit a 2-run homer. He is a single shy of the cycle. 3 for 3 today. Fastball low. Ball 1. Cutter inside, up and in. Strike called, 1-1. Fastball middle in. Blooper to left center field and shallow. That's going to be a tough play. Running it down, that was Johnson. 1 down. Holmes up next, 3 for 3 today. Doubled 2 singles and 2 RBIs today. Change it down and in. Rip foul, 0-1. Fastball up and in. Chased it, 0-2. Cutter up, chased. Line back to second. 1 hopper to Crisp on the backhand. He makes the stop, 2 down. Base is empty for jumps, 1 for 3 with a single today. Fastball up and in, flisted to left, over the leaping Dingers' glove. Base hit for Jeb, he's 2 for 4. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive. Here's Lafayette, rookie 3 for 3 today. He's doubled in 2 and singled twice. Steeler active at first, outside pitch active for Lafayette. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Cutter up, skied to center. Chases that one. Back for Jackson. He'll make the catch. That'll end the inning. Top of the 6th we go. It's 11 to 4. Halfway home here. We're up 7. Quaker, Johnson, and Fast up against Stanton, who, despite the injury, is looking for the quality start. Here's Quaker, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Fastball up and in. Inside. Ball 1. Slider up. Fools him. Strike called at the letters. 1-1. Curveball up and away. Quaker takes it. Strike called. 1-2. Fastball up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. First career punch out for Stanton as the injured man gets it. 1 down. Next up, Johnson. 0 for 1 with a walk. 1 of 4 issued today by Stanton. Change up inside. Fouled off. 0-1. Fastball away. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider up and in. Popped up over to first. Sportswood in foul territory is there near the coaching box. Just to the right of the bag. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Irene Fast, who has walked twice today. She has yet to have an official at bat today. Stanton at neutral. Fastball down in the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball up and in. Inside. 2-0. Slider down the way. Low. 3-0. Change up and away. Fast takes it. Ball 4. Third walk for Fast today. 5th for Stanton. Runner on with 2 down for Crisp. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Low and outside. Ball 1. Fastball down. Low. 2-0. Curveball middle away. That hangs line to first. Sportswood there makes the snag. Stanton gets through 6. That's a quality start for the rookie as he is done. Bottom 6. 11-4 the score. Hot corner still lead by 7. 6, 7, 8 to up for us. Wade, Grande, and James. Mateo Wade leading off, rookie 2 for 3 today. Single blast him up. He's also hit a 2-run homer and fouled out. Change for away, strike call, 0-1. Pass down and in, chopper to short. Charging is Tamayo, barehanding in time, 1 down. Next up to Grande, 1 for 3 today with a single. It's also flown out and grounded out. Fastball up in the first pitch, fouled out of play on the right side, 0-1. Cutter down, high hopper, over the diving Tamayo, base hit for DeGrande, his second hit today. He's 2 for 4. What a high hopper that was. That's a Baltimore chop if I've ever seen one. Geronimo James up next, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Change up inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in, way high and inside, 1-1. Cutter away, line to center off the end of the bat, right at Jackson, 2 down. Next up, the 9-hitter, Marcos Resplendent Jr., 1 for 3 with a single. Cutter up and in, line back up the middle, base hit for Resplendent. He's 2 for 4. 2 on, 2 down now as that keeps getting live as we flip it over to Sportswood. Or, sorry, Burko. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Cutter middle in, turned on by Burko, driven left center field, carrying well at the wall, leaping, gone! Hot can of corn coming at you as that is a home run. Second of the doubleheader for Stu Burko. His second 3-run homer as well. Second of the year. It is 14 to 4 as we busted open in the 6th. Sportswood up next, 3 for 4. Flew out last time up, still looking for a single to complete the cycle. Tolbert now tense. Fastball at the knees, line back at the middle. Base hit for Sportswood. He's going to get the cycle. First in Hot Corners franchise history. Attaboy, Dirk. Attaboy. And people call you a sellout. You can tell them to kiss your ass. Nora Holmes up next, 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. That'll do it for Tolbert. Coming out of the bullpen, lefty specialist Charlie Best, who we saw in Game 1. Charlie Best, 1-1 in the year, 8.64 ERA and a 2.04 WHIP. 8 earned runs given up in 5 appearances, totaling 8 1/3 innings, 13 hits surrendered, 2 homers, 4 hit walks, and 8 strikeouts. Batting average against .351 on the year. Best completed the game in Game 1 for the Moose. He went 3 2/3 innings, giving up, I think, 3 earned runs total. By the time he came in, it was far a little too late. Same with this game right here, unfortunately. Fastball for away, chased it 0-1. Fastball away, dumped to right center field, base hit for Holmes. That's going to go in the gap. Cutting off is Jackson. Sportswood gets the third. He's coming around. He's going to try it. Relay throw from Quaker is late on the double. RBI for Holmes, 15 to 4. Hot Corners. Next up, Jeb jumps 2 for 4, 2 singles. Specialist active here. Dribble down and in, skied off the end of the bat to left center. Over forward is Jackson. He'll put it away. That'll end the inning. Hot Corners, though, put up 4 as it's 15-4 to the 7th. Tremendo, Tamayo, and Bobbitt do up. Rookie Boris Stanton done after 6 innings. It is a quality start. He gives up 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 unearned, 7 hits, 5 walks, 1 strikeout. Only 1 homer given up. Not bad for an injured pitcher. So it's a quality start out of it. 9-1 and 2 do up for the Moose here as Jose Tremendo will lead it off. Coming out of the bullpen for us. Is going to be... Let's give it to Handero Specialo, rookie left-hander who's locked in. He threw 12 pitches in Game 1, so he's rested enough to pitch here. Hander, no record, a 0 ERA and an 0.35 WHIP in 4 appearances this year, 5 2/3 scoreless. 1 hit given up, 1 wild pitch, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against .056. Specialist active against the tense Tremendo, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball up and away in the first pitch, high, ball 1. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch, grounded up the middle, knocked down by Specialo, who fired to first, 1 down. Next up, Tamayo, 1 for 3 day for the rookie. She's singled. Slider inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball down in the waist, strike called, 1-1. Curveball up and away. Tamayo skies it left center. Lafayette going over. James will call him off. Geronimo puts it away, 2 down. Next up, Bob at 1 for 3 with an RBI single, RBI and an error, and a single last time at the plate. Curveball down and away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider up and away. Chase. Ooh, almost chased it. 1-2. Curveball down. Power at the line. Fair ball as it's going to run to the corner. Splendid there. Cuts it off. That holds Bobbitt to a single. He's 2 for 4. Next up, Hieronymus Jackson, 1 for 2. Walk last time up. He's also hit a solo homer today. Fastball up the knees on the first pitch. Line. Oh, right in the Kaneki. No one covers first. Infield single for Jackson. Dinger's up next, 0 for 3 today. Power versus lefty and RBI man active as Ospecial goes down to rattled. Yikes. Curveball down on the first pitch. Low ball 1. Fastball down and in. Inside. 2-0. Slider up and in. Check swing inside. 3-0. Four-seamer up and away. Strike called. 3-1. Slider down and away. Line to second. Jumps, dives. Makes the catch. That saves a run. Nice play, Jeb. Bottom 7. It's 15-4. Lafayette, Wade, and DeGrande due up. Here's Lafayette. Rookie 3 for 4 today. He's doubled in 2. Singled twice. Flew out last time up. Specialist active against him here. Changed down and in. Pulled foul on the first pitch. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Bloop to left center field. That is sinking and in for the 4th hit today for Lafayette. His 3rd single. He's 4 for 5. Next up, Mateo Wade, rookie 2 for 4. Grounded out last time up. He's hit a RBI 2-run homer and a single. Two-seamer low, ball 1. Change up and in, inside, 2-0. Change up and in, bloop by Wade to left center field. That is going to get down in front of Jackson for a hit. Lafayette digging for 3rd, throwing his cut. Throw back to first, late. Everybody's safe. Runners at the corners, none down for DeGrande. 2 for 4, 2 singles today. High hopper over the shortstop last time up. Heater high, ball 1. Fastball down, chopper back to the mound. Under the pitcher's glove. Tamayo throws the first. RBI ground out for DeGrande. 16-4 hot corners. Runner at second, 1 down for James. 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Specialist active against him here. Change it down on the way. Turned on line to right. Right at Mendo. 2 down. Definitely forgot who was playing there for a second. Next up, Marcos Resplendent Jr. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Fastball up and in. Line by Resplendent to center, but right there for Jackson. That ends the inning. To the 8th, it's 16-4 as we get a run in on the RBI ground out by DeGrande. Quaker, Johnson, and Fast. 2 up. Hey, Happy. How's it going, buddy? Hope things are well. We're kicking it. Special still routed, though. Damn, I was hoping he got a little bit better. Fastball up and in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. I'm doing all right. We're in game 2 here today against the Moose. We won the first game 13-6. And now we're up 16-4 in game 2, looking to sweep the doubleheader and get our 4th straight win here. Slider inside, misses, 1-1. Fastball up and away, check swing outside, 2-1. Curveball hangs, driven, left center, that's gone. First run given up by Especial this year, it's a dinger. Quakers, I think, first of the year, that makes it 16-5. Ah, nice. Awesome. Hopefully you got to see most of this game. I know Stanton got injured early. He took a line drive to the face in the first inning. Still gave me 6 quality innings with only 3 earned runs. He also had a 4th come in on an error. Fastball down and in. Specialist active here. Strike call to Johnson. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Low in the dirt. 1-1. Slider up and away high. 2-1. Fortunately, Special did get drilled in the nuts. So that's a blooper to center. Base hit. Irene Fastest walked 3 times today. No at bat yet for her today. Curveball down and in inside. Ball 1. Fastball away. Fouled off. 1-1. Slider middle in. Chop to third. Wade charges. Fires to second. 1. Jumps on to first. No chance. Fielder's choice. 1 down. Here's Crisp. 2 for 3. 2 singles and 2 RBIs today. Specialist active against him here. Fastball middle in. Line to first on the ground under Sportswood's glove. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Tremendo 0 for 3 intense. Pinch hitting is catcher Pedro Nixon, who homered twice in the first game of the doubleheader, driving in 4 of the Moose's 6 runs that game, hitting .714 on the year. Especialo done here. Unfortunately, with that line drive to the nuts, that's going to wreck his mojo moving forward. So, going to cut our losses here. We're going to go to the bullpen with Amazo Hayes, the righty. Mazo, first time he's pitching in the doubleheader today. No record, a .579 ERA and a .193 WHIP. 3 earned runs given up in 3 appearances, totaling 4 2/3 innings. 5 hits, surrendered a wild pitch, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Batting average against .278. He's looking to get the last 5 outs. Nixon, of course, a switch hitter, will now bat left-handed, where both of his homers came from in the first game. First pitch fouled off, 0-1. Broken bat there will get him some new lumber. Change up and away, high, 1-1. Slider down and away. Strike called, 1-2. Good pitch from Hayes. Ball down and in. Hit up the third base line, just foul. 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. High, 2-2. Change up down and away, low, 3-2. Slider down and in. Line to third, Wade dives, makes the snag. Nice play, rookie, 2 down. Next up, Tamayo, rookie, 1 for 4 with a single. Flew out last time up. Contact was righty active here against Hayes. Slider down and away. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled back, 0-2. Tough out activates now. Change him up and in. Almost hits her elbow, 1-2. Good on Tamayo there for not sticking it out. Curveball line to short, 1 hopper to Holmes, fires the first in time to end the inning as Hayes strands 2 inherited runners. But 1 in on the home run by Quaker, 16-5 to the bottom of the 8th. Burko, Sportswood, and Holmes do up. Last chance to get some insurance runs here. Burko leading off, 3 for 5, homer, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs today. Currently locked in. Might pinch hit for Jeb Jumps, bring in rookie Landon LeBlanc if we get down that far to give him his first career at bat. We signed him between the games here today to get him on the roster to replace Randy Mann. And if we somehow get down to DeGrande, I'm going to pinch hit with him, for him with McGillies, get him a bat. Same with Resplendent, we'll bring in Seymour Sox if he gets up. Hal Bruce, we're just going to leave on the bench because both Wade, the rookie, and Holmes are killing it right now. So no need to pinch hit for him. And I would pinch hit for Burko, but Burko's just killing it right now. Nixon remains in the game at catcher for the Moose as Irene Fast will move back out to right field after Tremendo was subbed off. Fastball high on the first pitch from Best, 1-0. Burko 3-run homer last time up as he dumps that single past the diving Crisp into right field. So a 4th hit today for Stu. Next up, Sportswood, 4 for 5 today. He is hit for the cycle, driving in 4 runs. Congratulations to Dirk. He's the first member of the Hot Corners franchise to do that. Love that. Love to see it. Heater high, ball 1. Heater high again from Best, 2-0 the count. Change it down and in, ripped hard and foul, 2-1. Sportswood was on that one. Change inside, fouled off, 2-2. Change it down and away, pulled foul, do it again, still 2-2. Change it away, outside, 3-2. Change it down, turned on, ripped foul. Do it again with full count. Changeup hangs, but foul. We'll do it again. Sportswood's on it. Fastball up and away, dump to right center field. Hanging up for Jackson, he'll run it down. 1 out. Next up, Nora Holmes, 4 for 5 today, locked in. 2 doubles, 2 singles, 3 RBIs. Now do it for Charlie Best. Coming out of the bullpen, closer Klaus the game as he's looking to get the last 2 outs here in the 8th. Klaus the game we did not see in game 1. So this is his first appearance against us this year. No record, a 0 ERA and a 180 WHIP for the closer. 2 appearances, 2 saves on the year. No earned runs giving up, 1 2/3 innings pitched, 3 hits surrendered, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit batsman, and a batting average against a .429. 2-pitch pitcher for the game, fastball curveball, with only below average accuracy. Curveball fouled off, 0-1. Good break, though, and good velocity on his pitches. Also has K-Man, fouled off again by Holmes, 0-2 as K-Man now activates. Fastball down, then hit in the hole, past the diving Quaker into right field, base hit. 2 on, 1 down now, as that will bring up Jeb Jumps, who I said we will pinch hit for, and I'm a man of my word. Jumps finishes the day 2 for 5 with 2 singles. Pinch hitting for him, rookie second baseman Landon LeBlanc, as he'll get his first career at bat. He's also a much better fielder than James Jumps, so I'm good with this one. LeBlanc, he's basically almost had the same hitting ratings as Randy Mann, above average power and about average contact, so we'll see how this goes. No speed, but he does field the ball pretty well. Doesn't throw well either. Fastball high on the heater, ball 1. Curveball down and away is outside from DeGame, 2-0 the count. Look out now, don't hang it to the rookie. Curveball up and in, he hung it! Deep left center field! Did LeBlanc do it? Back at the wall! It is gone! Hot can of corn coming at you in the hot corners bullpen. Landon LeBlanc, first swing of his career. It's a 3-run bomb, and the hot corners lead 19-5. You love to see it. Smash Lafayette up next, 4 for 5 with the double, 3 singles, and 2 RBIs today. Curveball down in the way. Lafayette drives in left center field. He connects back-to-back jacks. Hot can of corn coming at you again as it's off the face of the left center deck. Second of the year for the rookie Lafayette. It is now 20-5, as that's the first time we cracked 20 runs in the franchise. Next up, Mateo Wade, 3 for 5. 2-run homer for the rookie and 2 singles. His first career hit was also a home run, ironically. The game now tense. Can he go for his first multi-career home run game? Heater down and in low, ball 1. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's pay attention. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-1. Chased it inside on the heater, 1-2. Came in active for the game. Fastball up, chased, line to first softly. Caught by Quaker, 2 down. Base is empty for DeGrande, 2 for 5 with 2 singles and an RBI. We are going to pinch hit for him. Coming off the bench is going to be backup catcher Grill McGillies, as he'll get an at-bat. Batting 1 for 6 on the year, 167 average for those of you wondering. Looking for his second career hit. Fastball up and in. McGillies lines dead center, but it's right at Jackson to end the inning. Still, solid inning, 4 runs, capped off by back-to-back jacks from Lafayette and Landon LeBlanc. To the 9th, it's 20-5. Bobbitt, Jackson, and Dingers. Hard lineup up against Amazo Hayes, who's looking for the 5-out hold to end the game. There's Bobbitt, 2 for 4, 2 singles, and an RBI on an error back in the first inning. Locked in. McGillies remains in the game at catcher. LeBlanc in at second base. Yeah, what the shit? We ain't bringing them in. Wade looking good, yeah. Could bring in Bruce to play shortstop because he's a better fielder than Holmes, but I don't want to wreck Holmes' locked-in mojo, so we're going to leave it the way it is. Hayes going to looking for the 5-out hold here. Fastball down and in, low on the check swing, ball 1. Curveball middle away, in there for the floater, 1-1. Slider up, strike called at the letters, 1-2. Changeup hangs, that's line to right center over the leaping LeBlanc's glove, that's into the gap. Rolling all the way to the wall, James gets to it, quickly gets it in. That is a leadoff double for Bobbitt, his third hit today. Next up, Jackson, 2 for 3 with a solo homer, single and a walk. Ball down on the first pitch, line to short, Holmes there on the backhand, makes the snag, 1 down. Next up, Rip Dingers, 0 for 4 intense today at third base. RBI man active for the 3rd straight at bat. Change it down the way in the first pitch. Chop in front of the plate. Fair ball. McGillies looks to the runner's back. Fires the first. 2 down. Last chance for the Moose is the 5-hitter Perry Quaker, who homered last time up. Locked in 3 for 4 today. Homer, 2 singles, and an RBI. Fastball up and down on the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Slider up and away. Quaker goes with it. Fouls it off. 1-1. Ball up and in. Strike called. 1-2. Change it down in the way. Chased in the dirt. LeBlanc over. Cuts it off. Fires the first. That ends the game as the hot corners sweep the doubleheader today. Game 2. Final score 20-5. We're on a 4-game winning streak, and we are back in the hunt for the division title. Half a game behind the Moose, who are leading the division still at 4-4. And now we have a positive run differential for the first time in the series. Oh, we'd love to see it. We out-hit them again, 29-13. We walloped them 20-5. We did make a crucial error in the first inning, allowing the first run to score. Boris Stanton took a line drive to the face in the first inning. He bounced back well, only gave up 3 earned runs moving forward. And our offense responded. Looking at the Moose lineup, hits today were dingers, Fast, Tremendo, and the pinch hitter of Pedro Nixon. Solo home run today for Hieronymus Jackson and Perry Quaker. 2 RBIs for Nacho Crisp on a single, 1 RBI for Bobbitt on an error back in the first inning. And I don't think any other runs scored. 5, yep, that's 5, okay. And for us, everybody got a hit today except McGillies, who pinch hit there late. Home runs today, 1 3-run shot for Stu Burko, a 2-run homer for Dirk Schwartzwood, who goes 4 for 6, hitting for the cycle. He also had an RBI triple and an RBI double. Nora Holmes had 3 RBIs today on doubles. She went 5 for 6. Landon LeBlanc hit his first career home run and is only as bad as a pinch hitter. It was a 3-run shot. Love to see that, Rook. Smash Lafayette had a solo homer back-to-back with LeBlanc there. He also doubled in 2. Mateo Wade had his first career home run as well. It was his first career hit. It was a 2-run homer. Tiny DeGrande had an RBI there on a single, I believe, or a sac fly maybe. It was a ground out, actually. And Geronimo James had an RBI double in the game as well. He went 1 for 5. Splendid had 2 hits at the bottom of the lineup, but he didn't drive anybody in. Pitching lines, Raul Strikes takes the loss. 3+ innings to start, 15 hits, 11 earned runs, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Tolbert, Charlie Best, and Klaus the game combined to give up 9 more earned runs, 3 combined homers. They also give up a combined, 14 hits in 2 2/3. That's 3 1/3 for 5 innings. On the other side for us, Boris Stanton, the rookie in his debut, goes 6 innings, quality start, giving up 3 earned runs, 4 total, 1 of them unearned. 7 hits, he walked 5, struck out 1, took a line drive to the face, gave up a home run, but still managed to get a win on a quality start. You love to see it. Andrew Special, inning in the 3rd out of the pen, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 homer, giving up. He also takes a line drive to the nuts. And Mazo Hayes, inning in 2/3, giving up a hit to get the hold at the end of the game, scoreless. Player of the game, Dirk Sportswood, who hits for the cycle, driving in 4 runs. Smash Lafayette, 5 for 6 day, driving in 3 runs. He finishes a triple shy of the cycle. And Stu Burko, 4 for 6 day, driving in 3 on a homer. 4 runs scored. You love to see it. It all came out today. Ah, man, that's awesome. This is a great episode. Can't wait to upload this. All right, 15 games to get through. Let's first take a look around the league, see what roster moves were made by other clubs. Should be a couple here. First one, Meggie Meggles is released by the Grapplers as they sign Noah Peters, the starter. So that is going to move Lola Knops into the bullpen as Noah Peters, the rookie 29-year-old, moves into the rotation. Meggles released. Next up, Crocodile sign of rookie catcher Micah Shavo, the 22-year-old, who we were looking at earlier, but we ultimately chose McGillies to be the backup. He'll replace outfielder Juanita Hernandez. Now 3 catchers on the Crocodiles roster. Blowfish sign rookie reliever Roberto Vadamakia as he'll replace closer Julio Hooper, the 41-year-old. Wide load sign Carlito Reed as they replace outfielder left fielder Olaf, the beer man Beerson, rookie first baseman out on the roster. Stu Burko loses 8 fielding as he's down to a B-. Thankfully, he's a DH primarily, so he'll almost never see the field, so that probably won't matter. Trev Carr, rookie center fielder, signed by the Beals as they release backup outfielder Poke Foster. All right, not bad at all. 3-9 for Vaughn. He's getting a little closer to being signed. He does have whiffer, so I know we can play with that money a little bit, get him lower. With Smesson, not interested in signing him right now. I'm Muhammad Droop, so getting lower. I would like to sign him. But with the way Jeb Jumps is playing and with how well the season's going right now, I'm probably not going to be able to. He's probably going to get picked up. Tig Tantrum's getting close to being signed. He probably should be signed here at this point. I want to try to get him at 4.5 and then go from there. But with the RB My Man trade, I wouldn't be surprised if he does get picked up. If he does, we could bring in Kenna Korn, who would just be a backup, because her name is Korn, and it fits the Hot Corners MO. Rookie Brew Hoffman. We're not going to end up signing the closer. I just want to see where he ends up going. Rookie catcher Tyrone Vo. I want to get him under $5 million, and then I'll gladly pick him up for DeGrande. All right. That's all I got to say about those. Let's sim up to our next game. So that was our last doubleheader of the season, and of 3 straight doubleheaders in a row here. Overdogs beat the Platypine in a pitcher's duel 2-1. Buzzards beat the Crocs in a pitcher's duel 2-1. Freebooters blowing the Sandcats out. They end up shutting them out 13-0. Nice win for them as they're right behind us in the division, out 4-5. Nemesis wins 7-1 over the Jacks.
Wild Pigs beating up on the Moose. They win 4-3. Moose now fall to 4-5. We're division leaders with a losing record. Haha. Sandcats win 3-1. Haven't seen that in a while. Sirloins win 62 over the Moonstars. Beewles choke it away to the Platypi. They lose 3-2. Herbisaurs taking on the Freebooters. Freebooters win 6-2. Well, that was short-lived. The Freebooters now the division leaders back at 500 at 5-5. Overdogs shut out the Wideloads, winning 8-0. Crocodiles rally but lose to the Buzzards 7-4. Buzzards now taking on the last place Grapplers. Grapplers hold them off. They win 6-4. Sawtee shut out the Moose, winning 3-0 as the Moose lose their 4th straight game in a row. Hot Heaters shut out the Crocs 6-0, and in the final game of the Sim, Nemesis rally and take the win on a Grand Slam by Gabby Ganez as they defeat the Jacks 6-4. All right, so we're 4-5. We're in 2nd place. We have the tiebreaker over the Wild Pigs in run differential. Moose now at 4-6 on a 4-game losing streak. And we are a half game behind the Freebooters. We're at 5-5. We have a better run differential than them, so we do hold the tiebreaker right now. And we have swept the Freebooters this year. We're 2-0 against them so far. We will play them one more time. Next episode, we are still at home here, midway through the season, 9 games in. We are taking on the Sirloins. It's the last home game of 3. We'll go on the road for 1, then we'll have 4 at home, and we'll end on the road against the Moose. All right, you love to see this. Okay, I like this schedule. So our last 4 games are against our division. Our next 3 are our final non-divisional opponents of the season. So we are at home here, Red Rock Park, taking on the Sirloins, who come in at 7-2. They are the division leaders down below us. On the mound will be veteran left-hander Slip Vanderwink, 1-0 with a 2.77 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP. On the mound for us will be right-hander Noah Kaiser, 1-0 with a 4.15 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP for the rookie, looking to continue his early success. Player development options here, dumb one for Broseph, that's way too high of a chance of K-Dud. Landon LeBlanc, too high of a chance at RBI Dud. Tiny DeGrande, we're not looking to upgrade him, we're looking to cut him. Smash Lafayette, with the way he's been hitting, Bro Boom would be a fantastic upgrade, and I actually like that over this one for Feynman. Kaiser, a chance to lose K-Dud. Ooh, that's big too. We got ourselves a decision to make next time out between these two. I think between these two, we take the higher shot at the power trait for Lafayette. The way he's been hitting, dude deserves this upgrade. Alright, set the lineup here and we'll call it a day. Alrighty, leading off next episode, shortstop Nora Holmes, locked in. Batting second, locked in left fielder Smash Lafayette. Batting third, second baseman Jeb Jumps. Batting fourth, locked in DH Stu Burko. Batting fifth, locked in first baseman Dirk Sportswood, who just hit for the cycle. Batting sixth, rookie third baseman Mateo Wade. Batting seventh, center fielder Geronimo James. Batting eighth, getting the start, backup catcher Grill McGillies, the rookie, who replaced Grande, who's sitting out to rest. And batting ninth, 10th right fielder Marcos Resplendent Jr. And that'll do it for this episode, guys. Big doubleheader sweep of the Moose today. We blow them out game 2, 20-5. We blow them out game 1, 13-6. It was a great all-around episode. Granted, Boris Stanton did get injured. Handro Special's mojo is completely wrecked for the rest of the season with that line drive to the crotch. But we are now on a 4-game winning streak. We are half game out of first. We win this game against the Sirloins. We will take the division lead for the first time in the series. Well, technically second time in the series, but the first time legitimately with a 500 record or better. Hopefully we can keep it rolling against the Sirloins next time out. You made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully you were excited for this episode just as much as I was, seeing the amount of success we are putting into this team and getting arguably infinitely better with the way we've been playing. Let's see if we can keep this going next time out against the Sirloins. If you made it, obviously, yes. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and you want to come over here on Twitch to watch the games live before they get posted. Link is down in the description below. And I will catch everybody in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, everybody.